Hey guys, Pigcast here, and today I'm doing, I don't know exactly what you would call it, but it's a video. I have my friend Emperor Fish here.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah. And today we're talking about the best movie ever made, Age of Ultron. So
Yeah,
this is our second time recording this because the first time had a little bit of issues. Hopefully all goes well.
this time.
Yeah, let's begin. So let's just go over a few points we already did because, stuff happened. So we were just talking about we just started
Ultron
talking
about
about
how he
Ultron.
sucks.
Yeah, about how awesome he is. Yeah.
I don't know how bad he
Um.
is.
So basically, my point was, I felt he's different than what we usually get in movies and in MCU. Usually, killer robots are just humanity bad, beep boop beep boop. Personality. They have none of it. Ultron, sure, you might not like his personality, but at least he has some. And I feel giving him a Tony Stark-esque type of
The
personality,
the
it's
Tony
just really nice.
the Tony Stark personality makes sense because he downloaded all of like Tony's memories and stuff. So I agree with
No,
that
he
part.
just was created by Tony. I rewatched the film yesterday. He did not. I'm sorry, dude. He went through the internet.
Well, yeah. Well, he's trying to copy Tony. He's trying to be like he's
Oh
trying to
yes,
one up
very
him.
much so. He's trying to one up Tony, yet he doesn't want to be Tony.
Yeah, it's
It's like,
kind of weird.
don't compare me to Stark chops off Claw's arm. Claw, guess I'll be a supervillain now.
Yeah, but all right. So another thing I don't like about the film is the plot because it doesn't really make sense for me all that much.
I can get that. How it's like, why would a robot want to, you level up a city just to throw it down? I can get that. Obviously he couldn't get nukes because Jarvis was stopping him,
I
and
also don't
I
get
could see how he could have done other things, but I feel when he talks about how much he likes meteorites, like he says the purity of them. Boom, start again. It's like, he likes them, and we all like our weird things. It's like they might not be the best way to do it, but we all have our different way of doing things. His is ending the world by meteors.
yeah, yeah, totally
It's
reasonable.
like
Definitely not like
it's a little silly, but I mean it's just his way.
yeah.
Everyone has a different way of doing stuff. Malekith, I'll just get a red liquid. Ultron, I'll lift a city.
Thanos,
Mandarin, I'm gonna buy a business, make a fake Mandarin, and then turns out there's a real Mandarin.
Thanos.
Whatever that's about.
I'm gonna get a yellow glove, put some gems in it, and snap.
I'm just gonna collect rocks and kill
Yeah,
my daughter.
let me kill my daughter
But
for a rock.
what do you think about the Avengers in the film? The new
Um,
characters.
they all get pretty good. Oh, the new ones.
Yeah, the new characters.
I don't know.
Vision, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver.
Vision is just annoying in my opinion, just for me. But he's pretty. His powers are pretty cool, but that's really it. Uh,
Density shifting is a very nice power to have. I
yeah,
will say, I kind of get your point where he's a little. I wouldn't call him annoying, but a little confusing.
yeah.
I think though it really makes a stark contrast, no pun intended, to him and Ultron, where Ultron is more human. I know the film presents it as he's not really as human as Vision. I kind of take it as Ultron is more human, and Vision's not. But Ultron doesn't want to believe he's human, but Vision knows he's not human, but he tries to become one, and that's how Vision is better than Ultron. At least that's how I kind of interpreted it.
I don't know. I just kind of interpret Vision speaking like proverbs. He's like humans are odd. Blah 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 blah. Confusing quotes.
I mean, we are pretty weird.
Yeah, we are. I'm not denying that. But Scarlet Witch, I don't know, doesn't really do anything in this film.
Doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, like she doesn't really get any character development except for like, oh, my brother died. Now I
Yeah,
said,
I will say she definitely has better character development in Civil War and Infinity War.
yeah. And then in
What
Quicksilver,
about the best character in the MCU? Come on.
yeah, I'm not arguing that. She gets a lot more character development in those movies. But this one, she's just like, bleh.
She's a companion character to Quicksilver. You know, because
Yeah.
they had basically Fox said, okay, you can use Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, but you gotta kill off one of them. And Disney's like, we're keeping Scarlet Witch. So, you know, they would have obviously focused more on Quicksilver because he's only gonna be in this one. It makes perfect sense.
Anyways, Quicksilver time.
Rest in peace, Prince. We didn't deserve you.
He's fine, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, you're banned.
Ends call. I don't know. I don't
The
really.
one rule on my Discord server is that you have to at least pretend to like the Avengers Quicksilver. That is the one rule.
I don't know. I don't really find the Avengers Quicksilver like that good. But he's like fine. He's serviceable. He works.
Okay, I can understand that, you know, he's not as flashy as the X-Men Bottle in Time one. But I mean, come on. His death scene just, you
That
know,
one was
when
part.
we all saw the film, we thought Hawkeye was gonna die. Come on.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, they did the classic setup of he has a family. Oh, he's important. Oh no, he's about to, like, they set it up like every movie trope. You gotta admit, his death scene is the best scene, one of the, if not the best scene in the movie.
I mean, probably is. But like, I don't know. The death scene is just weird to me because like there's obviously like the nitty gritty points about, oh, why didn't he just move the bullets, or why didn't Hawkeye just move to the right, and like why did Hawkeye have to go for that little kid? It's like there's like those
Because that's his
nitty gritty
job.
there's like those nitty gritty points, but the scene itself is really good.
But if you nitpick everything, and also we know that Quicksilver isn't as fast as a Gatling gun.
It's not
We can
he's
see
not
that
as fast. Yeah,
he can move like a bullet from a handgun, but like that's saying you can stop a Nerf bullet from a handgun and a Nerf bullet from a semi-automatic gun. They're very different. I also never get why people are like, oh, why can't you just move the bullets? You know how fast Gatling guns are?
well, this Quicksilver definitely is not as fast as the Fox one.
It's definitely more durable though.
I mean, I guess
So what about, you know, your overall opinions on the film?
it's a fine movie, 6 out of 10. It, in my opinion, is a letdown for a sequel from Avengers Assembled in the UK, but just Avengers in the United States.
Yeah,
Like,
I never understood why they renamed the
I
film
don't know,
similar
UK is kind of
places.
weird sometimes. But,
Like, also, why are you going to call it Avengers Assemble if you don't even say Avengers Assemble in the film?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, what?
they don't say Avengers Assemble in the film, but they say, like, the Avengers so many times in the American version.
It's just stupid there. I will
Anyways,
say, no matter if anyone who likes the film or dislikes the film, you have to admit the film looks better than the first Avengers.
it
The
does.
lighting, the
Its lighting
CGI,
was much better. Its camera work is much better. The final battle, like, that
yeah,
establishing shot is wonderful.
and the scene where the scene where Quicksilver is saving all the people from the train, that's a great scene.
Yeah.
I'd say I would argue it's even funnier, honestly.
I mean, the first Avengers wasn't like that funny. Like there was like some jokes here and there, but I don't find it to be like
Laugh out loud,
laugh
funny.
out loud funny. It isn't like
That
Guardians.
man is playing Galaga.
Ha 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 ha.
Yes. Oh, just not worthy. I love the scene. Didn't Nando v Movies do a video on the scene where they're all lifting the hammer?
Yeah, it was his Marvelous Scene
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
The party in Avengers: Age of Ultron.
That scene is probably the best in the movie, right besides Quicksilver stuff to me.
Yeah, it's a really good scene. It's really fun too.
Yeah, it's like we have, you know, the Avengers hanging out. We have Ultron being menacing. We have them lifting the hammer. We have Captain America being like, "Oh, you know what?" Moves the hammer. Thor. Excuse me.
And then, do you know what's really funny about that? Like he made the
Well,
video about how like, Cap is more worthy than any of them, And then Avengers Endgame, he picks up the hammer. And Nando's like, haha, I knew it, boys.
I kind of knew Captain America was always worthy. I just didn't think he was actually going to do it in the films. Because in the comics, I mean, Loki and Deadpool are worthy in the comics.
Well, I mean, that's the comics.
I
So,
feel how because they don't really specify. You just have to say be worthy. My opinion of worthy is, are you willing to sacrifice your life? Thor is willing to sacrifice his life in Thor 1.
I mean,
Captain America and Captain America 1. I feel like Iron Man would technically be worthy because in Endgame he does sacrifice his
that's like
life.
saying everyone is worthy then.
Well, only if you're sacrificing your life or like willing to and try to.
Okay, so
Like
Thor
Captain
did it.
America.
No, okay, here, let me list off. Thor did it, Cap
Huh?
did it, Tony did it multiple times, Natasha did it, Hawkeye did it, uh, Hulk did it, I think, too.
Hawkeye didn't do it.
What?
Hawkeye didn't
Yeah, he was
die.
willing to die in Avengers Age of Ultron. In the pew 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 pew
Yes,
scene.
okay, fair enough. I guess I could count that. Here's the thing, though. But Iron Man doing it in Avengers 1, that was more of a climax to the film. I'll give Black Widow one. I'll give Quicksilver one. I'll give Vision one. Although Vision can already lift it. I'd say pretty much all the main Avengers,
And Thanos.
besides Hulk.
No, Hulk did it in like Ragnarok. He was like,
I
"Oh,
just
if I turn into Hulk again, I might not be Banner, and I'm willing to help Thor's stupid planet for this." And it was like, and he jumped on the bridge.
I feel like but it's Hulk. We know he knows he's not gonna die.
Yeah,
I would say the Hulk is not worthy. Although I mean that'd be awesome. Like in the What If show, we just see what if Hulk was worthy. Hulk just grabs the hammer.
and Thor was like,
That'd be awesome.
"Oh shoot." Yeah,
Um, I would also consider Black Panther worthy because pretty much died in Black Panther 1.
yeah. I mean, then again, you can also count what's her face
And I
did.
guess you could count Ant-Man because in Ant-Man 1, he goes to the quantum realm full thinking he's gonna die.
You can count Thanos as worthy too.
Yeah, I could definitely see. Well, it's 2018 Thanos, not
2014,
2014
definitely
Thanos.
not. 2018, yes.
Yes. Well, I could see an argument there. However, he didn't sacrifice his life. He just got murdered. Being murdered, I feel, is much different than sacrificing yourself.
True, but like he sacrificed his
Like
arm.
Gamora would full on I feel would be able to wield Thor's hammer because she is fully willing to. She tries on multiple occasions to kill herself to stop Thanos. So I definitely think she's worthy.
I don't know.
I think all the Guardians besides Mantis are worthy.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Guardians 1, they all basically blow up.
Yeah.
Groot is definitely worthy. No doubt in my mind, Groot's worthy.
Peter is odd, but
I'd say
yeah.
Peter is worthy because he thinks he's gonna die when he takes the Power Stone.
Yeah, but like he's very
Um,
odd.
but I definitely think Quicksilver is worthy. I mean, he did sacrifice his life for a guy he hated.
And then you're just like, oh yeah.
I mean,
I guess he is
that,
worthy.
well, not anymore. He's dead now, but
He was worthy. But like, I don't know. See, doing the subscribe thing is very it's very, what do you call it? Broad. It's too broad of a term for people. Cause like,
yeah. I wish they would give us like a nailed down version of what worthy meant.
yeah,
It's like in Thor 1 they apply is self-sacrifice, but then so many other people do self-sacrifice that it's like that kind of loses all its meaning. And wouldn't that mean Loki's also worthy then?
yeah.
Because
It would
he
technically mean Loki's
self-sacrificed
worthy.
himself. That would make pretty much everyone. War Machine would be worthy. I could even see Falcon being worthy in that kind of scenario.
Winter Soldier would be worthy.
I mean, most definitely. I really, they really need to put in Thor 4. I hope they give us a definition of that.
Yeah.
Like, here's what worthy meant, and here's why Jane can wield the hammer because she's worthy or something.
No, there's just like where James about to pick it up, and there's just like a stop in the there's just a stop in the film, and it's like, hey, for all of you guys wondering what worthy meant, this is what worthy is.
No, it's just Deadpool going like, "Hey guys, here's what worthy means."
Here's what worthy
If you,
means in the MCU. And then,
well, they'll probably go into that in like the What If show or something. I bet.
yeah, but like for main viewers who don't watch What If,
I mean, you kind of got to watch all the Disney Plus stuff, or you're not going to understand what's going on in the films.
yeah, that's true. To be honest, I don't really know how Marvel is gonna survive, cause like,
I think they're just gonna go to like everywhere. So Phase 4, I feel it's gonna die out a little bit in Phase 4, but then come back in Phase 5.
with the X-Men,
I don't want it to die out, but
I mean, who wants it to die out? Like
haters.
realistically, well, besides
Um,
like DCEU fans who are like big haters and
I'm
stuff.
not even honestly as a Marvel fan, I still like DC. I
Yeah,
want them to succeed, but like, and
I don't
I
know.
feel like some superhero films are still succeeding, and I feel like there's still hope for the rest of them.
I don't know, but yeah, there could be hope. But DC is in a pickle spot right now, especially with
But
the
yes, very much.
upcoming what?
Yeah, very much so.
Especially with the upcoming Snyder Cut of Justice League.
Honestly, I kind of hope that does well, so we get Ben Affleck Batman back, because he's like my favorite Batman. I don't care that he kills. He's ripped.
Well, yeah, he's definitely the best Batman look. I don't know. Snyder isn't is he's Snyder's good at showing like how powerful the people are, but he's not
Well,
good at
I
showing
wouldn't say Snyder's a bad filmmaker. He's definitely more qualified and talented than us. But I would say he definitely has his errors. Everyone has their errors. I'd say
like
he's bad at making a cohesive story. He's more about the visuals, doing the storytelling, not the story.
yeah.
Which honestly, I
Also,
like Man of Steel and Dawn of Justice. Yeah, sure, they don't make sense, but I like them, and so hopefully I'll like the Snyder Cut.
I don't know. I don't really like Dawn of Justice because it's not really that good.
Oh, it's not a good film, but I still like it.
I don't like it that much.
I like Thor: The Dark World, and that is by no means a good film. Hell, I even like Star Wars Episode 3.
Episode 3 isn't that bad. Episode 1 and 2 though.
It's a
They
bad film.
yeah. That's a bad film. Now
I mean,
that's
come on, some of the errors in it are phenomenally bad.
yeah. They're like really
Like,
bad.
I've been looking forward to this. The dialogue is insufferable. Why do we stand why do we deal with these movies?
I don't know. All the dialogues in the prequel are bad.
Star Wars fans have to put up with so much.
Kind of feel bad with them for them.
I mean, at least as Marvel fans, we know we're gonna get at the very minimum good watchable movies that are entertaining. As a Star Wars fan, it's basically a toss-up bag if you're gonna get a good film or not.
Yeah. Like the first two are wonderful films.
The, the original trilogy or the
Yeah,
prequels?
the ones that
Yeah,
they
the original trilogy. All three of the original trilogy. Sure, Episode 6 isn't as good as the other two, but they're all really solid films.
yeah.
And the prequels got.
I don't know. The original
Listen,
trilogy, the first two are really good in my opinion. They're like the best.
well, obviously, Last Jedi is my favorite, but I consider all three of the original trilogies, Episode 3, both the spin offs, and 7 and 8, really good films. I consider 9 on the same level as 6 as, like, either high low or low high. And 1, 2, and the Clone Wars movies are they just exist.
Here, let me DM you my scores, because I'm not going to say them. I'm too lazy. I mean, okay, fine. I'll say them. Episode 1 gets a 3 out of 10. Episode 2
Huh?
gets a 3 out of 10. Episode 3 gets a 5 out of 10. Episode 4 gets a 9 out of 10. Episode 5 gets a 9 out of 10. Episode 6 gets a 6 out of 10. Episode 7 gets an 8 out of 10. Episode 8 gets like
11 out of 10.
a 5 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Yeah, I heard 11 out of 10.
5 and 4 in my opinion. And then episode 9, uh, 3 out of 10.
What about the 3 spin-offs?
Rogue One, 6 out of 10. Solo I don't really care about. And it's like a 6 out of 10 as well, I guess. Or like a 4 out of 10. Yeah,
And
I don't.
the Clone Wars movie?
And the Clone Wars movies are 1 out of 10.
I mean, it introduced Captain Rex and Ahsoka, so I mean, it did something right.
Well, it's still a 1 out of 10.
Honestly, for me, I'm gonna go in chronological order. Episode 1 is like a 3 out of 10. Episode 2 is a 2 out of 10. Maybe a 2.9. It's like barely worse than Episode 1. The Clone Wars movie is like a 3 out of 10. Revenge of the Sith, I put it like a 6 or a 7, probably 7. And Solo, I'd put it like a 9. I just really enjoy it. Rogue One, it's a solid 6 out of 10. Episode 4, it's an 8 out of 10. Great opening movie, just all around great. Episode 5, I'd put at around an 8 out of 10 as well. Episode 6, I'd put around 7 out of 10. Episode 7, probably 7 out of 10. Episode 8, 20 million out of 10. And episode 9, probably a 6 out of 10.
I don't like episode 9. It's just it bugs me a lot.
Episode 9. No wonder we're rewriting it.
Anyways, the only reason why I don't like it is because the music is bad in it.
I mean, some of the tracks are good, but it's nothing memorable. You can't really hum to most of it.
No. They use old music like really badly.
But I'm talking about the new tracks. Like, do you even remember a single one of them?
No, I don't.
I like the Knights of Ren theme, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I guess. But they use
Too bad it's like 3 seconds though.
they use the Emperor's theme so much, and then they use the Force theme so much.
God. Yeah, they need to stop using the Force theme all the time.
Yeah. It's like when anything related to the heroes happen, it's like the Force theme.
When anything happens in Star Wars, Force theme. Force theme's gonna be the new Megalovania, people. You heard it here first. So, now we should probably get back on topic because, I want this to be what happened. What happened?
This time it was my brother that came down here.
Okay, did you stop recording or is it still recording?
It's still recording.
Okay, I'll just put it together. Sorry about that, guys. Another interruption. Don't worry. Next time I'll try to have less.
I hate
we were
this.
just talking about. Hate what?
I hate people coming in. It's very annoying. Anyways,
It's fun. You can't really help it.
yeah. Anyways,
We were talking about Star Wars, though.
yeah.
I mean, I definitely feel Episode 9 messed up big time. They should have just, if they wanted to bring Palpatine back, bring it back in at least, an original way, not just, oh, I'm back. then explain it off in a book.
It should be like Rey and Kylo like manifesting him into his head, not like him just being like, "Boo, I'm here."
Like, in my rewrite, what we're doing, minor spoilers for anyone that cares, for having Palpatine, he's still dead. He's like a dark side Force ghost, because that's something that actually would make sense.
Yeah, I'm like him just being
It's
like, unlike him being a clone of a clone of a clone that was a father, that was a grandfather.
Like, if Darth Vader in Episode 6 was like, so it turns out I'm not your dad. Your dad's actually a failed clone of me that's not Force sensitive, but pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Also,
Disney.
why do they insist on having incest in Star Wars?
It's not
What's that
incest.
about?
It's not incest.
Rey and Kylo cast.
Yeah, no, it's not incest though, because it wasn't confirmed that it's not confirmed that they are family members. It's yes,
Vader is
in the Vader comic.
child of Palpatine.
No. In the Vader comic and deleted script lines, it says that Vader is Palpatine's father. Palpatine is Vader's father or something. But I
Wait,
think
Vader made Palpatine what?
no, but
Palpatine.
I'm pretty sure Star Wars Theory
Samuel.
made a video on this. He said something like about how stuff.
George Lucas always intended Palpatine to be Vader's dad. And in the
Yeah.
comics, it straight up shows you him making Anakin
Here,
through
let me see if I can
manipulating
find it.
midichlorians.
Star Wars.
I
Theory.
never understood that.
How
I could understand Episode 5 when they didn't know, but come on, guys. Really?
Here, I'm sending you.
There is a huge
thing right now. DM'd you the link to the thing.
I watched Star Wars Theory.
I'm not kidding. No, I'm joking about that. But
Come on, the image literally shows him using the midichlorians.
Yes, but read the title. It says Lucasfilm just confirmed Palpatine is not Anakin's father. But
Dude, they confirm whatever they want.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Next week, they're probably gonna say that the Mandalorian is the son of Darth Vader, or that Baby Yoda is the cousin of Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Star Wars Theory. I mean, Star Wars these days.
Basically, you can't go off what they say. You got to go off the comics, the books. You got to go off the actual published material. You can't just go off word of mouth.
Well, here, feats are
It's
better.
like, why would they specifically show Palpatine making Anakin if he's not going to be his dad? It's like, have a plan, people.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I definitely would agree.
I don't know if the comic counts as a statement or if it counts as a feat.
I would definitely say a feat. Because I feel if it's published material, that's more of a feat than a statement.
Oh no, you guys leave it up to whoever to decide.
My channel, my rules.
Nope, vote in the comments down below.
For like the 2 people that comment, sure.
Yes, the 2 people. One of the people is me, but we don't talk about that.
I'm the other person.
Yes. We shall be the only
Actually, I have a second channel, so I'll use both of them to comment. Wahaha.
Big brain stretch.
We should probably get back on topic, shouldn't we?
Yeah, it's supposed to be about Age of Ultron.
Palpatine Ultron.
Yes.
But I mean, I get we don't have to talk about it. It's pretty much just the first one. I'll probably have like a slight second one, nothing like too major. Just like here are some points we needed to do. I guess we could keep talking about Star Wars. There's no reason not to. You want to just do that?
Yeah. So I said about how Rise of Skywalker's score was bad, and
yeah, that was not the greatest score. I think it's probably the second worst in the series.
What's the worst?
I think Attack of the Clones has a worse soundtrack.
What?
I can't remember a single song from that. At least I can remember one song from Episode 9,
No, I would argue actually Attack of the
Mention one
Clones
song you can
has.
remember from episode
I
2.
would argue Attack of the Clones has one of the best soundtracks in Star Wars.
I really couldn't disagree more. Just, it's so bland. Yeah, I guess you could say it seems interesting, but we never understood why people like that soundtrack.
I mean, Across the Stars is really good.
Honestly, that one is really good, yes, but
They play the Emperor's theme. No, they play Duel of the Fates
but
when Anakin is
those
riding over
those
the.
are songs that have already been made.
Yeah, I know. No, it doesn't have any like new soundtracks. It has a lot of old ones, but
Yeah, that's the problem. At least episode 9 had a few originals.
yeah, I know. But the originals were bad.
Knights of Ren theme is good, but besides that, yeah.
I it it,
I
it
wouldn't say they're bad, they're just forgettable.
yeah,
John Williams never makes bad music.
but Rise of Skywalker shouldn't be nominated. Shouldn't have been nominated for the Oscars, in my opinion.
I don't know.
It should have been
If
Endgame.
anything, we should nominate Endgame or
Yeah,
Infinity War.
it should have been Infinity War. Wasn't made in 2019. Piggy.
People are stupid. Well, what's your favorite soundtrack in the entire series?
Revenge of the Sith.
I gotta say Solo, mate.
Really? Solo.
Yeah, that soundtrack, it's good.
I don't know. Solo is kind of weird. It's like,
It's a weird movie, yeah. It's like the only one you don't need to watch, and you'll have just as much information.
in my
Like at least
opinion,
all the other ones give you some information. This one, like has no new things, but I wouldn't say that's bad necessarily.
Solo has
It's a
the
side
worst
story.
lighting, in my opinion.
Oh please, have you seen the prequels?
The prequel is, at least the lighting is flat, okay? The lighting in
Episode
Solo,
1 lighting is. I will say this: the lighting in Solo isn't great, but at least it's not all just white or black. There's at least some color in the lighting.
I don't know, lighting in Solo is so dark, can't see anything.
Just turn the lighting on your TV.
Well, when I'm
That's
in the movies, I can't do that.
and just get better eyes.
Big brain times.
Yeah, I definitely will say the lighting is not the best in Solo, but it's still better than Episode 1 lighting.
I mean, episode 1 is the worst in the
Pretty much bad
series.
in everything except for everything about it's pretty much bad except for Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn.
The Darth Maul and the Qui-Gon Jinn then Obi-Wan duel is easily the best part of
Oh,
Phantom Menace.
yeah, that is the best part of the entire prequel trilogy for me.
Yeah.
And I love how they mirror it in Darth Maul's death, you know?
What?
When they kill in Rebels, when they kill Darth Maul, when Obi-Wan kills Darth Maul, they mirror the fight because he does the same
Oh,
strike
yeah.
he did to kill Qui-Gon, but
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's like, how about no?
I was thinking that you were talking about the one that they had in the Clone Wars. When it
I
was
know. I mean, those are still good fights, but
Maul and Savage versus Sidious, and it was like Sidious was Maul, Maul was Obi-Wan, and Savage was Qui-Gon.
I could see that, but I always felt Maul was obviously the master compared to Mr. Krabs.
What?
Yes, the guy who voiced Savage Opress also voiced Mr.
Oh,
Krabs.
oh, oh, oh.
I think
I
Mr.
just...
Krabs is the Sith Lord.
Yes, he is. First I was like, are you talking about Palpatine right now?
I think Palpatine is the Sith Lord.
Yeah.
No, that fight's good. All the fights in the shows are really good. I don't think there's a bad Star Wars fight, at least the lightsaber fight. The worst
Yeah.
of them are just average. There's
Yeah.
no even in episode 2, the Count Dooku fight, it's still pretty interesting with like the lights on their faces and stuff
Well,
and the
I
new
don't know.
force
It looks
powers.
kind of weird.
But it's not like bad. It's just at the worst, uninteresting.
It's literally just like zoom 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 zoom
Anakin versus
zoom.
Obi-Wan Episode 3. Let's just swing at each other for 10 minutes straight.
It's like pack 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 pack. Pow, pow. But every time the emotion behind the fight is high.
Yeah, but still, I want to at least have something more than just, ooh, we're twirling lightsabers. I think that's why I like the Darth Maul fight so much. It's not about the fight, it's about the emotion. But you also want a cool spectacle. You want both. But when you just have one or the other, it's not really fun to watch.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like, imagine if the Darth Maul Obi-Wan fight was just a 20-minute long fight of them just hitting each other with lightsabers.
well,
That wouldn't
the
have been
main
fun.
focus on the Darth Maul fight isn't Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, or Obi-Wan. It's on Anakin, in my
What?
opinion.
Why is Anakin important in that fight?
Well, no. I'm not saying Anakin comes in zoom 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 zoom. I'm saying like whoever wins that
Are we
fight,
talking about the same fight?
no, whoever wins that fight, Qui-Gon or Obi-Wan or Maul,
Oh, you're talking about
determines
the Phantom.
Anakin's
I was
fate.
talking about the Rebels one.
All
I'm like, what do you mean,
I
Anakin?
will now kill myself.
Oof.
Yeah, but
Oof
the
in chat.
Rebels one, yes, there's a lot of emotion behind the fight too. There's
Yeah,
obviously.
like the episode 3 fight, yeah, there's emotion, but it's not really a spectacle. It's just, oh, there's lights going on. I want the fights to be interesting. Like, they do that perfectly in Duel of the Fates. It's a mix of emotion and action. Good action and good emotion. It's really good. Then episode 3, it's just like, hey, what if we just hit each other with sticks while crying?
It's like tick 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 tick. But the end of the episode 3 fight is good.
Oh, the end is amazing. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground, even though when I beat Darth Maul, I had the low ground. And when I beat General Grievous, I had the low ground.
No,
Ignore that.
no, he had the high
He had
ground.
the low ground. When he beat General Grievous, remember he blasted him in the chest? He was holding on to the
No,
ledge.
but he had the high ground in the beginning.
Yes, but that was the end of the fight both times. Whenever Obi-Wan ended a fight, he had the low ground.
Yeah, that's true. And
It's over, Darth Maul. You have the high ground, Darth Maul. Excuse me? What?
yeah,
Also, isn't it hilarious that in episode 6, when Vader is defeated by Luke, he's like, Obi-Wan trained you well, and Luke just has the high ground?
yeah, it's a
I
big
think
meme.
that's the one thing George Lucas planned from the beginning. High
Is that all then?
Go on.
I don't know. Um, so Revenge of the Sith has the best score in my opinion. But
It sounds like a good score.
Revenge,
I think Solo has a better score.
oh my god, I can't say Revenge now. Revenge of the Sith has the
Revenge.
most lightsaber battles.
Yeah, it definitely has quite a bit of lightsaber battles. That's not a bad thing. And the extended edition has like even more with the Darth Maul Ahsoka fights.
Yeah, you're right. Let me just.
Also, I kind of find it hilarious that Darth Maul is still alive a few years before A New Hope happens.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like this character who was killed off in like 5 minutes of screen time is now a key player in the galaxy a few years before Episode 4. What? What?
Yeah,
What?
too. Solo, Maul's cameo at the end of Solo is very what?
I loved it. I just loved the fact because I thought they were just going to keep him in the realm of cartoons and comics forever. It's
Yeah,
like
but
I never dreamed that they were going to bring him back into the movies, and it's like, oh,
you gotta think about the normies though.
that's the thing. I think that was actually good for the normies because now that's a pathway to a power many would consider unnatural. They
Naturally.
would obviously want to know. Then they would watch the Clone Wars and Rebels, and Clone Wars is some of the best Star Wars ever. And when you want anyone who likes Star Wars to see some of the best Star
Unnatural.
Wars,
I don't know, but like normal normies, they don't like watch the TV shows beforehand. They don't really care. They're
I mean,
like,
they watch The Mandalorian, but
well, here's what the normal audience would think. They're like, oh, the movie's done now, yay, it was a okay movie. It's like, what the hell? This man who's chopped in half in the first movie is now back? What?
I actually think that was a good decision because first off, it was hinted at heavily in the film with Crimson Dawn and the red Mandalorian armor and all of the artifacts. But secondly, it was a lot like just led the newbies to the series. Because Clone Wars is some of the best Star Wars ever. And it's like, if you want to know why Darth Maul is alive, here's a whole show that is awesome and explains it. No?
No. Just like, no.
Execute Order Fish.
Execute Order 67.
I'll take that with extra fries.
Alright. Like fish and chips?
So, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys.
It went much
I think I'll
longer.
do a part 2 to this.
Yeah, it
Uh,
went much longer than we expected.
this was supposed to be over like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
So, thanks guys for watching. The rest of these are going to be Discord exclusive. This is the only one that's going to be available fully on YouTube. If you join the Discord server to see the rest. Thanks for watching. Like and
Like
subscribe if you want to.
and comment.
And bye.
Bye.